SSBU Wildcats with TomTom and Jerry. Like, share, follow, subscribe.
Okay, so the thing is, them being able to brick your console, if you try to mod it or mess with it in any type of way, it sucks. It's one of those things that you don't want to happen. But once again, I understand why they're doing it. I understand why they're doing it. I don't agree with it. Definitely shouldn't be able to brick the system, because like what they did before was, if you try to mod your system or whatever, they would just ban you from online services. You couldn't put your system online, and everybody was okay with that. Everybody was cool with that. But they don't want you having a modded system at all. So as soon as they sense that your thing is modded, they could brick it. Just brick it. You can't use it anymore. Is that fair? I mean, I can kind of see where that's fair, but I can also see where that's kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie, that is kind of effed up. Basically, what they're saying is, yo, play by my rules, or you lose the $450 that you spent to get this thing. If you even try to mod it one iota, if you try to even mod it like one scintilla of a bit in the console, then they could just break it. They could just make it so that it doesn't work anymore. Is that fair?
On some level, I do say it's not fair, because if it's my console and I want to mod it, I should be able to mod it. But also, it's kind of like, but now if I try to mod it at all and Nintendo gets even a whiff that is modding, they could just completely shut it down. That just don't feel right. That just don't feel right, bro.
I mean, yeah, I don't feel right, but that's what it is. That's just something to accept.
I mean, yeah, I accept it. I don't like it, but I accept it. I get it. But dude, that's kind of taking it too far, don't you think?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna bring this up in court and try to lawsuit over, I tried to mod my system and they bricked it. That's not fair. I lost $450. I mean, okay, maybe there's some people that will actually go to court with that. Let me take that back.
Okay, look, the thing is, Nintendo just wants to protect their ecosystem, and I guess they feel like
don't do that. Don't do that, bro. They don't. It's not about protecting their ecosystem. They're trying to protect the money. They're not trying to protect the ecosystem for real. If the Switch 1 loses support eventually in the future, there's already mods for the Switch 1, but now it's why not mod it at that point and just unlock the everything about it? Why not mod it?
Yeah, but damn it, I can't talk because I haven't modded the. Okay, I don't have a modded Switch, but if I get a Switch 2, I might mod the Switch 1. So I don't think it's gonna matter at that point. But
so that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like it's not fair for the people that bought it with a specific desire to mod it. Banned from online, fine, sure, because then they can't interact with any of the other people playing it. But just bricking it, that's a little too far, man.
I mean, yeah, but so you can't legally come after them if you try to mod it and then it gets bricked. They just want you to do Nintendo things within the guidelines that they have set. And if you try to go outside of that, then I guess they legally have the right, according to their user agreement, to just brick the console.
I guess, man, people are just really surprised that Nintendo is actually being business savvy right now. Because Nintendo's just been there on the side. Oh yeah, Joy-Con drift, and there was a whole lawsuit and stuff. But but now they're no, now we're actually making sure that we have all the agreements to let can't do this. If this messes up, you can't sue us. We're gonna brick your console if you try to even mod it a little bit. Nope, no. We are coming at you with higher prices and more control. Nintendo is trying to be like Apple now.
I mean, on some level, I understand what you're saying. They're trying to, be super more secure about their stuff, and they really don't want you messing with the experience that they've set up. It's kind of a garden wall in some sense. They're trying to build up a prestige and they're trying to limit any modification or changes to what they've set up for the public.
Okay, look, I just don't like the way Nintendo's doing things.
Brett, nobody likes the way Nintendo's doing things right now. But we have to accept that this is just the way Nintendo is gonna be doing things.
I get it, but damn, for real?
Yeah, bro, for real. That's just how it is. Accept it, love it, learn it. This is Nintendo now.
Okay, the thing is, all the controversy that's going on with it in terms of the pricing and now all these user agreements and then the camera footage, we don't know what's going on with that for the game chat. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up that looks murky for Nintendo. But this is all hearsay and talk. I actually want to see what happens in practice. Like, is it really going to lead to, anything that people are actually going to be like angry about?
I mean, people are already like fuming about the prices, like for the games and for the console. It's still sold out, but like on some level, it just seems like I feel like it's gonna work out for them. No one's gonna care about the price as time goes by. As time goes by, there's gonna be other stuff for us to worry about, and then they're gonna dangle like these shiny new games in front of our face and say it's $80, and we gonna buy it anyways because that's just the way it is. That's the nature of the beast.
Nah, though, I don't know, man. I feel like the pricing is already like, pricing people out, and now all this extra stuff that's in the user agreements is kind of just like it's just scummy. But that's the thing, bro. Like, Nintendo's never gonna report any of this. It's only like gamer journalists that are actually putting this stuff out, and it's just a bigger Switch. It's a bigger, more functional Switch with mouse controls and game chat. I'm just hearing a lot more bad than I am hearing the good.
I mean, you've heard the good from the Nintendo Direct. It's just like now hearing the bad parts, it's kind of like, damn, it's kind of souring like the good mood and the good taste that Nintendo was giving us, especially the price. Like the price automatically, because things are getting more expensive. But then it's just like, at the end of the day, the people that want it for real are gonna find a way to get that money to actually pay for the thing, and they're gonna get it. If it costs that much money, then hey, I'm gonna get that money to get the thing. Or I'm gonna look for like a discount or a deal, or maybe it'll go on sale at some point and then I get it. Like, but if it's something I want, then it's I'm gonna do what I can to get it. So
apparently there's 3 formats: digital only, the 64GB cartridge, and then there's the game key card that lets you download the game online and then use the key card to play it. Okay, I guess I get it. So it's basically making a digital game physical, but without the data, because you have to go download the game. So if the servers go down, then that key card is useless unless you downloaded the game onto your console already. If the game's already downloaded onto the console and then you have the key card, then you can do something about it. That's what I'm saying. It's like confusing to me, but like I guess I understand it enough.
I guess that's why they really don't want people to mod the system, because like I can easily see where it's like, couldn't somebody just make like a skeleton key card that just like unlocks like any of the games that get downloaded? Like, I would assume that's one of the main reasons why they did it, because this just seems like something that could easily get exploited. I just feel like it's gonna be more of a problem than whatever solution is trying to solve. I just feel like it's gonna be more of a problem than it is a solution.
Okay, so the camera. In the privacy policy or whatever, Nintendo said that they can record you. They can take you. They can take the video recordings and the audio recordings of your chats with the game chat.
I'm sure that it's for actual reasons, like they say, like, oh yeah, we're doing it to protect you, so we gotta monitor everything, like, we gotta have access to the video data and the audio data.
I mean, at some point I just realized that it's just a part of technology, and we just gotta be okay with technology actually spying on us. Like, I'm sure they're only gonna collect the data while we're using it, but it's the fact that they can collect the data at all. So I don't know. Should you trust Nintendo with the camera?
I mean, at least the camera's detachable, so it's that.
Yeah, but the microphone's not detachable. It is what it is. Like, they want the video data and they want the audio data. They want that data. Like, now what they're gonna do with it is the ultimate question. But like, are we really okay with Nintendo, taking the data with the camera and the microphone?
It's always a part of the deal when there's a camera involved or there's a microphone involved, and it's to the point where like everybody's walking around with Meta Ray-Bans, so it's like you could be recorded at any time and not even know. And I'm pretty sure like all of society has gotten used to the idea of cameras and microphones like literally everywhere.
Yeah, there's even cameras and microphones in your body. We don't know. The thing is, when it happens without your consent and it leads to something bad,
bro, just don't say anything unsavory during the Nintendo game chat session.
Bruh, I don't know, man. The more I learn about the Switch 2, the more I kind of don't want it. But as soon as they drop a game that I know I'm gonna really want to play, bro, I don't know if I can just give up one, the pricing, 2, this camera privacy thing. Like, hell, the microphone might just be recording me off the bat as soon as I touch the console, and as soon as I say anything about modding it or emulating or whatever, they might break the console right then and there.
Okay, now you're thinking too far. They're not gonna do it just because you said that you're gonna do it. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do it. They might keep an eye on you, and then as soon as you do it, as soon as you mod the console, then they'll come and break your console. But I don't think they're gonna do it just because you said it on the game chat at some point.
I don't know. Somebody might test it. It's kind of just it's the price to pay for being a part of whatever they're selling. You could choose not to buy the Switch 2, but then you're gonna miss out on all the stuff that they're selling with the Switch 2. I don't know. Nintendo has been sounding really scummy lately, but like this is like a side of creepiness with the scumminess. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, in order to have this camera feature and this microphone feature, like I'm sure they have like some valid reason on why they have to, keep the recorded data, bro. The thing is, I feel like the ignorant person will just see this and not care. No shade to, all the people that don't care, or the people that just see these moves that Nintendo's making and they're gonna think like something like, are they trying to like do these scummy moves in order to, take advantage of the people that love everything that Nintendo has done before?
They're doing the most. I'm gonna just say that. That makes the most sense for me to say. I'm not gonna say they're taking advantage yet. Like right now, these are just moves that I'm like looking at like, okay, from a business sense, I understand where you're doing it. And it doesn't really like disrupt the product. All these moves that they're making, it just disrupts people's responses to the product. That's just, if I have a negative response towards the Switch 2 or something about the Switch 2 that's just negative, and I want to sue them, it's in the user agreement that I can't sue them. Now that they had this game chat with the camera and the microphone, now they're saying in the user agreement that they could just collect the data from that. And then, $80 games is $80 games.
But like, it just seems like a lot of scumminess that just makes me look at it like, damn, do I even want to be a part of this for real?
Yeah, but then you're gonna look at all the people having fun, and then you're gonna be like, damn, I kind of want to be a part of this, regardless of the risks.
With all of these changes together, people are peeping that Nintendo's doing like these things that kind of seem a bit, I'm not gonna say evil. I mean, not evil, but scummy is probably the best word. That's the word we've been using this whole time. Just them having the right to brick a console, that alone just sounds like dystopian. Like, I paid for the console, but they could brick it at any time. These game card key thingies, the servers go down, I can't re-download the game so I can use the game card key or whatever it is.
Like, in terms of the developers, very few developers are really gonna want to pay the price to put all the data into the game cards and sell the game cards, because I'm sure that costs a hefty amount that could be mitigated by either having the digital game card, which is just a key, or just having just all digital, and then you just download the game and that's it. Because people are going through games like potato chips.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, games don't really last like that. At least the games that I'm seeing nowadays, like, they don't really last like that. There's only like a few games that really like stay in like rotation for people. The gaming like market and the gaming space just seems like it's going through a change where now the companies that are like publishing the games and all of that, they don't care anymore. They just want to take advantage of the situation that they find themselves in, because they know that it's not like you're gonna come in and make a better game than them. And if you do, they're just gonna sue you like they did Power World. So it's just like they don't really care at the end of the day. They've become so big that it's like they know they could get away with it.
The thing is, like, at some point, like, is the bubble really gonna burst? Is there really gonna be some kind of like outrage because Nintendo is like doing stuff like this? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think it's gonna keep going on the way it's been going on, and it's gonna keep going on, maybe even worse later on. Because when you give them an inch,
they take a mile. They take a mile. Nintendo's taking that mile right now, bruh. We gave them an inch during the Switch era. Now they're taking that mile. I'm gonna let Nintendo rock, because shit, I'm not gonna fight it. Shit, I'm gonna be one of the players, because it's just too much fun, bruh. It's just, okay, I could exercise self-control and just not buy whatever it is they're selling. But it's just like, bro, they've been doing it for so long and they've been doing it so well that it's just like, I kind of want to be a part of it. It's just funny to me how like they're the ones that are just going to set the rules, and these are the rules. You're going to use this game chat, get to look through these recordings of what you're talking about in these game chats. We get to see. That's what Nintendo's about right now, man. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this like digital key card thing is that, one, for the developer, digital key card is going to be cheaper. So that's one benefit for them. It seems like the gaming industry doesn't care about future-proofing the game.
I mean, like, part of it is like, they don't care about future-proofing the games, because it's like, they just expect you to move on to the newer game, or they can just re-release the old games in.
So of course they want an all digital future, because that just allows them to just keep releasing old games, and then once they finish with the servers of the old console generation. It's like, oh, new console generation, new servers, and you know, those old games that you really love and you want to keep playing. Nah, over here, you gotta buy it again. And it's just like, bro, like, you're sending me the same game again and again. Like,
I understand why they're doing it from an industry take, but from a consumer take, it's just bad. Because like now, if I want to play the game with the original console, it's just good luck finding the game without it being like super overpriced. So this digital key card thing is going to allow you to get a license to the game. And if you didn't download the game data at some point in whatever console system that you want to play it with in the future, that digital key card is not going to mean anything.
like these digital key cards are slowly bringing us into an all digital future, and Nintendo doesn't care. They don't really care. Now, if your game has like 64 gigs or up there, like in that realm of like data, then it's like, all right, yeah, then it's worth it to actually get the physical cartridge to, you know, put the game on. But for a game that's like maybe like 4 gigabytes of data, it's like, are you really gonna spend the money to put your game on a whole cartridge? Or would you just say, screw it, and just do the key card because it's gonna be cheaper to develop, to publish, and, you know, to have it out there? Like,
It's sad because like the smaller games just get shafted by this, but you know, like Donkey Kong Bonanza and all of that, like they're not paying the real price for real. They're not paying the actual cost. They're not going to be on the key card.
And to just have the ability to just put the cartridge in and play the game, no internet required. That's a blessing that we're not gonna have anymore like that.
yeah, it's kind of sad, but that's reality. That's reality.
Interesting ass reality, bro.
Yeah, super interesting. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.